So, recently, I have made an upgrade. I now have a micro red dot and a flashlight. I didn't pay a lot for either one. I paid a ridiculously low price for all of it, including an appendix carry holster, which is right here. Less than $200 for all three items. Because poverty tier is the way to go sometimes. So today I'm going to try to get used to the red dot. Oh no. Then I'm going to dirty up my flashlight too. So again, green targets, a true glow. Some barrels I might move around a little bit later, but today I'm going to kind of take it easy and just test out this dot. Oop. A little to the right. A little high. Same spot though. So holdover's not bad. The rest of it's me yanking it. So right here, I managed to put two right on top of each other, two here. So I've sort of already sighted this in, but not completely. But I've noticed my groups are better. When I can see the dot, I'm a little faster. So I want to do transitions. But yeah, that's pretty good. I like that. So, since they threw me on the 15 yard when I went to sight it in at an indoor range, I'd like to try it out at a 25. Solid. Grip issue, grip issue, grip issues. And here, I was aiming for the head, but I was throwing them. So this would be close to the 25 yard mark. Yeah, so I'm definitely going to have to adjust. At least a little bit. The button's a little too fragile. So if you appendix carry like I do, I managed to rip it off within the first couple hours of dry fire practice. So I had to Loctite it, but I sealed it. I didn't just Loctite it on the controls, or else I would have messed it all up. And that's pretty much it, just the shutting itself off. That was about it. I mean, besides that, it's pretty good. Light will wash the dot out very easily. But what do you expect for a $70 micro dot? Nasty, nasty, nasty. Tap rack reload. And so I'm aiming for the neck with the dot, and I'm hitting in the head at this distance, so that means a holdover. It's pretty decent size. It's about a 6-inch drop. So I'm going to shift over to this target and see if I can hit this. That looks like it went super high. So I'm going to aim for center mass. About the 8. I think I hit the cheek that time. Let me double check that one. I hit the 7 that time. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna try aiming for that one. It's a little trickier than I thought. It's basically like learning how to re-aim again, with the added benefit of diagnosing your problems. So, using the dot is unforgiving when it comes to your technique, but it makes it easily identifiable. No, these are X's. I'm not hitting any of this. So, from this distance, let's try. Not really seeing it. Okay, so high and a little to the left. About 4 inches. So I'm aiming for center mass, see where it's hitting. Oh, that was actually a little better. But I think the dot shut itself off. Ooh, I think my dot just went out. Let me unchamber that. Okay. So I do have trouble finding it sometimes. But that might have been too much for the dot. Alright, I think this dot just died about 200 rounds. Looking at the little emitter, the emitter's on, so the dot should still be there. So, super hot now. Okay, and something's up with it. It doesn't look the same. I wonder if it threw it off zero. Let's find out. That feels like it's super low. Oh yeah, that's really low. So something's going on with the lens. Okay, so the lens is coming out. right here, the lens is starting to shake itself loose. So if you look, it's canted. Alright, push it back in. It looks clear. Yeah, this might actually be fixable if I could just seal it myself. That might have been why it wasn't so accurate earlier. This is kind of where I was aiming, so it's not too far off. But it could just be rocking the lens out, which is another reason I'm a little worried about this thing. Let's aim for the mouth. Alright, not that far away. But see, now the dot moved, which means the glass is starting to push out again. Push it back in. Ooh, I'm gonna have to send this one in. This isn't good. So now I'm chasing the dot because of the lens movement. And see, now it's slaved to that. So the adhesive that's keeping it in place is actually fucking up right now. I don't know if it's just a recoil, poor quality in glue, because this does look like some kind of hot glue. So it looks like they hot glued the lens on. So let's see how this... Oh man, that dot is way off now. And it just pops out now. So I'm definitely going to have to send this in. Well, until today. I want to go do the first video with it, so that's great. Okay, I think this is actually doable. So the plate kind of acts as a huge back sight, or rear sight. Huh. So right now I'm just really using the front sight. I'm not using this really just as a point of reference. Now your rear sight is a lot smaller. And you line up, you know, the two things with the one thing, and then you aim at your target, and then that's how you come up with it. I've always wanted to see it. I've seen him do it, I think in a video like 7 years ago. Yeah, so it doesn't really matter. So this shot, I pulled it from about 12 yards, 15 yards. And this is where my front sight went. This is where I pulled the trigger. This is where I hit the target. So this is my sight alignment, is basically just a front sight. And I hit the head. So let's see if I can hit the little green target from back here. Okay, yeah, so I could still hit a target without a rear sight. I see a next shot, and then I drop it, hit basically what would be a ventricle or the heart, and is that a dead center face shot? Yes, that's a dead center face shot. Right there, right there, right there. I might not even need a back sight. It's pretty awesome.